Hello, everybody. We're back once again with where the hell is it? There it is. Okay, with more Mega Man. That's right.
Don't forget to stream to me in Discord too.
Oh right, stream that to Discord for you. Wait, hold on. Where's There we go.
There you go.
Make sure the other servers are getting this as well. Yeah, it should be fine.
Yep, it looks good to me on both ends right now.
Excellent. It's time to play Mega Man 6, featuring a completely new villain who's behind everything. Totally. And it's totally not Wily in a cheap disguise from Party City.
Yeah, I honestly kind of like the direction that Archie took with
totally.
Mr. X being his own guy.
Do I go for like random order or do I go for reverse boss order? Because I just did reverse boss order with the Mega Man 5 playthrough.
I mean, I was gonna maybe suggest doing like a bit more of an obtuse special weapon order, just so you get to experiment a little bit more.
I could do that.
But I said maybe start with Plant Man, just because Plant Barrier seems to be unanimously considered the worst weapon in the game.
Quote unquote the worst, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean it's still fine. I mean it's probably the best sequel trilogy shield.
Oh yeah, I should also mention this is a modded version of 6, with one major change. You can slide jump.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And charge shots have a better sound, like an actual sound effect associated with them now. So it's mostly just quality of life stuff with this improvement hack.
Yeah, small changes, but fine.
I don't have a power adapter, so I can't get that one up, but that's okay. Mashing speed's still alright. I've still got it.
Yeah, this is still such a good-looking NES game. I feel like it's like potential would have been a lot better realized if this ended up being on the Super Nintendo, but for what it is, I think this still looks pretty damn good.
Like a Mega Man 7 style Mega Man 6 could look interesting.
Yeah, I just think having more bits to work with for like actually doing the whole like world tour aspect of this game, I think would have gone a long way.
Could have been a good starting point for like Super Nintendo. I'm glad we got this though. This still looks really good.
Yeah, I mean probably the best looking NES Mega Man game.
I mean,
well, funnily enough, I was
like
doing
Five's presentation a little better, but that's just subjective, probably.
Yeah, I mean they both look good. Although this ends up kind of being the Mega Man game, I actually end up getting the most confused when it comes to the actual stage music. Like every other Mega Man game, I could pick out immediately. Oh, it's that Robot Master. This one, I always get some confused.
I don't. Like for me, it's I never have issue remembering any of the stage music because I play this game so much.
I seem to just eternally always get Plant Man and Yamato Man's themes mixed up.
How? I never get them mixed up.
I was doing a fucking Sporkle quiz where it's like, yeah, you gotta try to guess like all of the themes, and multiple times I'm like, I know this is from Mega Man 6, I don't know which Robot Master it is immediately off the top of my head.
Oh boy,
like I do eventually get it, but it's like every other game I can immediately like, oh yeah, that's this guy, that's this guy, that's this guy. Mega Man 6, it's like I need like an extra like 10 seconds.
I feel like I'd probably do pretty good with that quiz. I gotta try it. So maybe I'll save that for stream material.
I got a Robot Master quiz I kept. I basically used just to see how good my timing on it can be. I think my best time right now is 3 minutes 20 seconds.
But it's also like outdated, right? Because it has
it doesn't have Mega Man 11, but it has everything else, including Rockman Strategy.
That's strategy, but not 11. That's kind of messed up.
Well, it came out before 11, I think. So
I don't know.
That's
I think it's funny that 11 just doesn't have Like, even if 11 came out like after that, it's funny that strategy just has nothing. I got greedy. Then I got gimped.
Right.
Kind of hope I could do a no-death run on it, but that's okay.
I've also been listening to some of the Complete Works tracks for 6. I think I like the Complete Works renditions more than I think the original game.
I
which
forget
feel
how
like
many of the Complete Works tracks for 6 are shared with the fighting games, because I know some of the Complete Works tracks were just like the fighting games tracks again.
I don't think a lot of them are. Well, because I know like the two big ones is that like Complete Works 1 and 2 are literally just Power Fighters and Power Battle songs.
Oh yeah.
The whole way through, and I think most of 3 is as well. I want to say 4 through 6 are all. I want to say are maybe all originals to those games. Like I think they may have gotten reused in Power Fighters later, but those came out first. Which that is still something I want to do. I want to set up a PlayStation emulator and play the Complete Works versions of the NES 6, because I've heard those are like the best versions in terms of just how they feel.
I doubt they had the slide jump to their version of 6 though. So
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's like all like the little improvement stuff. Obviously would be better, but I mean in terms of just like straight official ports without like any other tweaking, like I've heard they're pretty damn good.
Okay, now we can go fight Flatman.
Especially considering I like a lot of the changes that the Anniversary Edition has, but obviously it has all the other like minor emulation issues, and like I should probably just play Complete Works.
Because like generally I stick to the originals when I can.
Yeah. I think at least for these games, I think the originals still hold up pretty well.
Watch me somehow like choke against Plant Man. Very simplistic pattern. This is it's kind of Mega Man 1 core.
Yeah.
Like you just, of course, I mess up my slide. I slide in the wrong direction. Okay, I jinxed myself on that one.
He's like the only Robot Master in this game that has 2 weaknesses, right?
I have to check the damage table. That was embarrassing.
I could check.
Check the chat. See if anyone's laughing at me right now.
Oh, Crash, how's it going?
Oh, Crash is probably laughing at me now.
Seeing as how Crash is here, I will leave my extreme talk to a minimum.
Somehow died to Plant Man in this run, but we got this. Okay.
Yeah, Plant takes 4 from Blizzard and 2 from Flame Blast.
I don't really consider 2 that much of a weakness.
I guess it's like a soft weakness. I mean, hey, if you consider Metal Blade a Woodman's a weakness for Woodman, then I
don't
think
consider it a weakness for Woodman.
Yeah, I know a lot of people tend to consider that as his actual weakness instead of the other weapons he's weak to.
And those people can go sip their Diet Monster in peace. There we go, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I guess the idea is that like if the weapon only does less damage than like a charge shot would do, maybe it wouldn't really be like an actual weakness.
Oh yeah, and some games handle weaknesses in like a different way than like the actual number. Just whatever Mega Man 10 was doing. Like that's a game with very bizarre damage values. Let's see, who to next? If we're gonna keep things obtuse, I gotta keep my mind sharp.
Yeah, I'm so used to doing the Elemental 4 first before I ever do the Warrior Quattro, because of how the beat letters work.
Yeah, I mean, on a normal playthrough, I would go for like the optimal no backtracking route, but I'm here to be a funny guy streamer, so.
I mean, really, the no backtracking route is just, hey, make sure you do flame and plant before anyone else. So, and you could just get flame out of the way, I guess.
Yeah, I
that
could
way
get flame out of the way.
do whatever order. Said Nightman a little bit too late. Crash.
Well, we can go to Nightman next.
Yeah. Also, Knight's pretty fun to fight with Power Adapter.
So we got the funny oil noises.
Yeah.
I like the sounds that the oil makes. Alright, we have Jet now, but not Power, so I can't really do anything with that, the one-up in that block. Then we got Fire Poggers to worry about.
And if you can kill them fast enough, then you can have the untouched oil in the later part of the stage.
That's true. There, killed it fast enough.
Yeah. now if you didn't have Jet Adapter, you could potentially gotten Soft Lock later in the level.
I could, if I wanted to. Also, not that I'm like engaging in like cringe culture or whatever, but I just remember like discovering like some like obscure video about oops. I can just fly over that.
Despawn them.
I remember discovering some obscure video where someone was doing like like a xylophone cover of it's some kid banging out the tunes. He was doing like a xylophone cover of the Mega Man 6 Weapon Get theme.
Yeah.
But he's like a small child with like no sense of rhythm. Not to, please do not seek this child out. He's probably cringing in it now. But like, I just reminded that video existed for some reason. You were saying?
I was gonna say before, you'd have to break out Jet Adapter. It's like, what, you don't want to make a 4-tile jump? You don't got that poly girl?
Oh, do you want to enlighten the chat about Poly Girl now? Wait, the
well,
pit's
I'm
on fire.
crashing in the chat, so I'm sure he can enlighten everybody.
Crash, you want to enlighten, you gotta enlighten the chat on Poly Girl and its entire existence. Like, it is the most cursed ROM hack, maybe not the most cursed ROM hack, but it is kind of cursed. God damn. Okay.
You were almost wiggity. Almost.
I was trying to schmoove. Also, hey Zachy, what's going on? Okay. Oh wait, I guess I could go to Nightman instead of Flame Man, but I want to go to. Okay. I want to go to Flame Man.
Power adapter. The power adapter is Pog.
What inspired Mega Man 6 today? I just wanted to play Mega Man 6. I don't think everything has a reason. Like, I just thought it'd be fun. Also, I just kind of wanted to get like the regular Mega Man games out of the way before I go back to ROM hacks again. Okay, that should take care of the oil. I hope. Because like, you saw it, the oil was already on fire when I got there, and the poggers weren't dropping fire into the oil because I was killing them too fast.
Well, I guess there was this section where I guess they lit it up, so maybe in this album.
Maybe it is synced with that. I don't know. Mega Man 6 oil is weird. Pretty weird, champ.
Was suffering from X6 withdrawal. No, Zaki, that's a very different game.
There, now I can show it. I can just do that. So that pit's on fire. I don't know if it's synced with the other one or not. Oop.
The reasoning just being you simply want to punch things as Mega Man. Well, I guess that is true.
It's a valid
I guess
reason.
You can also do that in
Mega Man 7.
Yeah.
You just do that. Click my ammo and move on.
Well, I guess there are 3 different, well, technically 4 different games where you could punch things as Mega Man.
Let's see, there's Mega Man World 5, this one, Mega Man 7. What are we forgetting?
Mega Man 3.
Oh, right, Hard Knuckle exists. I mean, I don't really consider it a punch, more like literally throwing fists.
I mean, you're also literally throwing fists in 7 and World 5, too, so I think it counts.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I consider it like a different thing. When it's like the same.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I guess if you only want to
consider
count...
Hard Knuckle like not really Mega Man's fist, but like kind of just... I don't know, my logic is very...
Hardman gave it to him on loan.
I guess I just feel like gatekeeping Hard Knuckle for some reason. Yeah, he sniped me out of the air. Oops.
Fucking gotta have, like, Hard Knuckle TM. Like, no, it doesn't count. It's trademarked.
It's copyrighted. Oh yeah, Hard Knuckle, it does... I mean, it doesn't suck in Revamped, but, maybe some more people should subscribe to me so I can hit 130 and get that... play that sub-goal, trilogy with, Mega Man 1 through 3 Revamped.
Yeah, I still gotta play 2 Revamped. I did finish my, at least an X Extreme 2 playthrough, and I won't say much, obviously, because Crash is here and he's gonna stream it, but,
yeah.
Man, Crash, you might have mixed feelings on this, game.
Oof, bad positioning on my part. That's on me. It has been a while since I've Buster dueled him, but he's not that bad.
Yeah, I'd say most of the bosses.
It is kind of annoying how he just keeps blocking your shots with Flame Blast. Why doesn't mine do that?
I feel like the only Robot Master generally having a hard time trying to buster only is Tomahawk Man, but I think that's just because Tomahawk Man's AI is just kind of like the hardest one in the game because of how like he likes to close.
It is kind of hard to get a read on him. Like Flame Man, I usually have a good idea of what he's doing. It's just getting my shots blocked is annoying.
Yeah.
Doesn't block Windstorm though, so it's a plus.
Yeah, I think I'm also just very used to Flame Man because at least growing up playing this game, I always used to do Flame Man first because I wanted Power Adapter as soon as possible.
I used to start with Windman first, and no, it's not because he was the Airman of Mega Man 6.
He's in the same position and everything.
I wonder what happened in the timeline where Windman was the one that people made memes about not being able to beat.
Also, I guess technically, Flame Blast is also kind of the explosive in quotes weapon of the game because it can destroy certain walls.
Oh yeah, I can. Not that we're showing it off here because we're going to Britain and fighting at night.
Go to England. Go check out Mr. Blobby.
Come on, Nightman. Score some fucking goals. Okay, that was absolutely terrible.
Go eat some beans on toast to watch some Mr. Blobby.
Grab my one up. I love doing Power Adapter fist through a screen transition, and I also like being able to just punch Brown, like the Brown. They're like just called Brown. I don't like that's just. I'm sorry. That's the like the weirdest enemy name in this entire game. Like, what are we gonna name this barrel enemy? I know, Brown.
Yeah, he's just called Brown.
And we have to return the shift object with the.
He can also get his own spin-off show, just like Cleveland.
Oh right, I have Flame Blast. I could have just taken out that guy really quickly.
Yeah, Flame Blast probably. I want to say maybe second best weapon in the game.
I mean, I'd say it's one of the best in general. What was the other one? Night Crush or?
Yeah, I'd say Night Crusher's just a little bit better just because of the multi-aiming.
Yeah, I guess.
Flame Blast solid.
I mean, I use both a lot. And since I have Jet, I can just avoid gimmicks entirely.
Zaki has requested to do Centaur after Nightman.
Ooh, okay. Well, take him out. Take Centaur out with the weakness. You can do that.
And they should make more robot masters based on mythical creatures.
Like, when are we getting a unicorn, man? If we're continuing the horse theming.
I mean, I guess that's an option, but I don't know, I'd like to see maybe like a Manticore man.
That'd be fun. Or even from like more obscure mythology.
Like all the weapons in this game except Blizzard and Wind. I don't know, I kind of like Blizzard, but Blizzard's got some like weird jank with it. I don't mind it though. Wind is kind of whatever.
I forget which weapon one-shots brain breaks. Clearly, I have gotten like a tiny bit rusty since my last playthrough.
Adapters are more fun than the weapons. I mean, yeah, although that kind of works to this game's benefit and detriment at the same time.
I like them all. I think Plant Bear is somewhere like... I think this section lag more than usual.
And honestly, if you put Blizzard Attack in, like, one of the, like, later games, like, where you don't have, like, the limitations of, like, the weird NES jank if you hit an enemy with two things at the same time, I think it would actually be pretty okay.
You know, I'm gonna fight him with Rush. Why not?
Put him up, see?
Just ignore shields.
Ah, yes, the backwards jumping Nightman. I feel like I end up using Power Adapter and Nightmare more often than I use his actual weakness.
It's funny, just hit his shield with... hit through his shield with a fist.
Yeah, it is kind of depressing that they put a special weapon in the game. It's like, yeah, this could ignore shields, and then it doesn't even ignore most shields in the game, and then they also put Power Adapter, which ignores every shield.
It's a little unfair. I would have had, like, the ability to ignore shields as Power Adapter is, like, an upgrade that you find in one of the stages.
Blizzard Attack might be better if it was in 5. Honestly, though, if you put Blizzard Attack in 1, it would probably do really good.
Blizzard in 5, I think it would do even less damage in 5. Like, you'd be lucky if it dealt more than 1 point of damage for the 2 hits of it.
Wait, Hammer Knuckle? I thought they were called Iron Knuckles. I mean, I'm not a Zelda guy, so maybe I'm wrong.
It's been a while since I played Link to the Past. I don't remember which one is Hammer Knuckle. Or if that's like a variant that exists. Alright, we're gonna go Centaur next. Going to Greece. Known for its purple pillars. And exploding jellyfish robots.
A weird abstract Greek zone. I feel like Centaur Man is probably the one level where it's like, and I kind of wish they did more with this. It's like you made a level based off of Greece, but it barely feels like Greece.
I think that's kind of a consequence of like the developers designing levels first.
So I feel like that makes less sense though. Because, like, I imagine the whole idea of, like, oh, yeah, we're going to make a thing where it's...
They always wanted to have a Roadmaster from Greece, but, like, I think they're hoping that, like, a more Poseidon-inspired one was going to win, is my theory. I don't know.
I mean, I guess, but, like, again, I don't know, nothing about this level really screams out Greece to me. I mean, Greece is kind of known for its very distinct-looking architecture. Just would have kind of expected to see, like...
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have, like, a couple pillars, but, like, not really, like, they're not going all out with it. And we got this really cool gimmick with the shifting water.
Wait, Crash, you think it would be underwhelming in Mega Man 1 because there's too many high HP enemies and shielded enemies? Crash, you understand that if you put Blizzard Attack in Mega Man 1, then most enemies in the game with high HP would die to it in one hit. Because that is literally how every fucking Mega Man 1 weapon works, sans Ice Slasher.
I do love that Mega Man 1 has like some fun with like since starting with 1, they already do a lot with like enemy weaknesses, and I love that about classic Mega Man. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go to Plant Bear, or yeah, Plant Bear. Use that a little bit more. Even though I have Flame Blast, I can just everyone uses Flame Blast in Mega Man playthroughs. I gotta switch things up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Barrier has basically the same damage as Flame Blast. It's just a shame it runs out of ammo so quickly.
So, really is Slash Claw if it were a shield.
We didn't talk damage table. Crash, that's literally like almost every enemy in Mega Man 1. It's not something you need to know specific damage tables about.
Even like things that aren't weak is still like the weapon still usually deals like a bunch of damage to it, unless it's Mega Man 2 where it just reflects.
I'm pretty sure the only 3 enemies in Mega Man 1 that have more than 1 HP but don't immediately die in one hit to every special weapon in the game are Joe's, Picketmen, and Big Eyes. And I guess technically, if you want to be anal, I guess there's also Super Cutters, but I don't really count those as enemies as opposed to just being an environmental
even
hazard.
if they're coded as enemy, they're more like an obstacle.
Yeah.
The game treats them as obstacles. Well, time to fight Centaur, man. I don't get what Centaurs and stopping time have to do with each other, but okay. Oh right, I also have weakness, so I can just hit him with that. Oh, nice hit him with the backswing of that. And just lemon him.
Just
Ooh,
assumed it would do shit damage. I mean, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'd also assume that if you're gonna port
out things like the damage table.
Yeah, but I'd also kind of assume though that like if you were gonna port like say Bubble Lead to like another game, you wouldn't just be like, okay, cool, now we have to make 90% of the enemies immune to it.
Yeah, no, they'd take at least one, unless there's like a heavily shielded enemy or something.
Yeah, plus I mean, I don't know. I still feel like Blizzard Attack would still be kind of useful in Mega Man 1 between like dealing with fleas, bladers.
Alright, any requests for the next stage?
I'd say Tomahawk, maybe?
Okay.
And actually, I would also recommend...
which may not be a real direction.
I would also recommend, too, if you happen to find any shield attackers or Mets, to use Plant Barrier on them, because it actually... Plant Barrier actually has one thing about it that makes it very different from the other 2 sequel shields. And you'll notice this if you, go up against those specific enemies.
Noted when I get around to them. And if I don't switch off of power adapter.
I think there's one. I think there's one coming up here.
Yeah, I think there's one coming up here. Is it in this room? Yes, It is.
You actually don't even need to go behind them to do it. Plant Barrier will not immediately fade upon hitting a shielded enemy like that. It's actually hard-coded.
Okay, kind of faded there, but that's because it hit the
yeah, you're hitting the dispenser, not the actual
hitbox is too big. But it dealt a lot of damage to it, so it was worth it.
Well, yeah, it's 4 damage. It's same as Blast and Crusher. But yeah, the one thing I did very much notice about using Plant Barrier is that it has a coded exception to where if it's interacting with an invincible enemy, it will just like be intangible for it.
That is pretty useful.
Yeah, it makes it a hell of a lot better than both. Yeah, it makes it a hell of a lot better than Skull Barrier and Star Crash.
Not worth the dip in ammo reserves, but
well, it's funny because it's like if Plant Barrier was like only used 2 ammo per shot, I would argue it's like a top 5 shield weapon.
Oh, if it used 2 per shot, it would be top 5.
Yeah, with how much damage it can do.
I want to go left. I want to go left. Nope, no left for you.
No.
Also, for some reason, these blue blocks kind of remind me of like they're like a mix of like the boulder droppers and the magma beams, like kind of combined.
Yeah, you think like you're gonna walk them, and suddenly it's gonna start raising and try to crush against the ceiling.
Yeah, it makes it look like something's gonna happen. I'm sure some fan game has done something like that.
Just make a fucking I Want to Be the Guy version of Mega Man 6 where they do that. Alright, yeah, I gotta
grab the energy
balancer. Get the balancer. Get the balancer first.
Which should be standard for every Mega Man game. That is starting equipment, but
if you're playing Mega Man X, it is.
Hey, you know what I mean. You gotta. Someone's gotta say it. Okay.
Well, I guess the Mega Man universe is actually an interesting dichotomy where it's actually you working in reverse inflation, where things actually become cheaper.
It's deflation. I just fly over that guy. Yeah, I can just take out these guys with Plant Barrier. Very nice. Yeah. And I didn't have enough Plant Barrier. Also, I just remember that Plant Barrier is Tomahawk Man's weakness. Oops.
I mean, yeah.
Not that I need it. I can just bust her anyways.
Yeah, honestly, I find him to be a bigger pain in the ass to fight with Plant Barrier.
Crash, no. This guy is very hectic fight. Sometimes I remember, like, I forgot, like, when to jump and when to slide. Like, I should have slid under that tomahawk they threw.
It's because he's just got those lunges. It's like those lunges that try to, like, juke you out. Always gets me.
I think it's just good he's saying, like, a specific range. Got him. Okay. Clutched him out.
Well, sliding under the feathers is also probably better, because I think I always just try to be like, I gotta get close so I can jump over all of them.
Yeah, if I slide under the feathers, I can get into mid-range, which is like the optimal range to fight him at. I believe. Mega Man, stop shooting me.
You got Silver Tomahawk, but you're colored brown for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get why they didn't make it silver. It's not even bronze, so what gives?
You got Mahogany Tomahawk.
Oh yes, mahogany, famous for being a very common wood out in the American Southwest. All right, enter your quests.
I'll let chat decide.
Alright, I'll wait for chat to decide. Oh, Windman? We can go Windman.
Fucking windy.
About time. take.
Yeah, speaking of, it's been fucking windy by me.
Oh yeah. Let's see. That combined with the pollen, it's been one hell of a spring. If you want to talk stages that underutilize their concept, Windman could have done a lot more with like the Chinese sort of aesthetic outside of gratuitous panda enemies.
Yeah.
What if there's anything in this box?
It could have had some, like,
Nothing.
kung fu guys.
No way, it's just like Mega Man Unlimited 2 with Kung Fu Man.
Or like Ruby Spheres with Kung Fu Cutman.
See, that's a missed opportunity. We could have had Cutman return as like a secret mini boss or something.
Hey, we got 2 more games before he gets to do that.
Oh yeah, spoilers. When I get to Mega Man 8, I'm playing the Saturn version, so look forward to that.
Hey Ace, how's it going?
What up? Oh right, I should probably switch to turn my chat filter back to all messages. Yo, what up, Ace? Okay. Alright, back to power, so I can just punch that guy.
Right, you and your very weird chat filters.
Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for filtering my chat for some reason.
And Twitch apparently, like for some reason, your Twitch gets to censor stuff that no one else does.
I reset my chat settings to like the ultra Puritan Christian censorship settings. You can't say the C word in my you can't say the CR word in my house. We don't have that kind of talk. And you know, it's not even to protect children, just protect the shareholders or something.
Yeah, whenever they say, think about the children, it's always think about the shareholders.
Which I don't get why shareholders are such prudes.
Which I guess, given how fucking stupid shareholders can be, I guess maybe equating them to be children is also kind of accurate.
That is pretty apt. Oh, I can just plant berry this guy.
What, the scallop?
Alright, I can talk about my crazy-ass Parappa dream that I had. If we're talking about, like, Chinese Mega Man levels. Because,
anything goes, even Chinese.
Yeah, so, I think it was a couple weeks ago, I was having a dream of, like... It was like... I had a dream about, like, a new Parappa / Lammy game where, So, you know... So... In Dreamer Lammy, every time you beat a stage, you get like a guitar pedal that can like change how your guitar sounds. Like my dream made up like a version of that for Parappa, where it's like vocal filters for his parts of the raps. But my brain had it so like the actual filters were like Parappa getting various allergies, and one of the filters
honestly,
was the Chinese filter.
I kind of love the idea of having different vocal filters for Parappa, but then it also being, like, actual famous artists.
Yeah, well,
like imagine a fucking, like, James Hetfield filter for Parappa, where he just goes, like, yeah, you, yeah!
That would be... Unfortunately, we got Parappa's Chinese cowboy impression in that nightmare. Or nightmare. Well, it's kind of a nightmare.
I'm sure if it wasn't even official, someone would probably mod a fucking scoop.
So he just had an allergy that made him sound really offensive.
so he just sounded like Kanye.
Well, he just doing like offensive, like, you know, he had an allergy that made him sound like he had like a really offensive Chinese accent.
No, him being Chinese would give the audience an ulcer crash. Now, if he was a Chinese cowboy, that would give them all ulcers.
Right. He wasn't actually a Chinese cowboy, he was just Chinese. Like, the filter was just called Chinese. And it was Parappa with a pollen allergy. These are the kind of things that I dream up when I'm... Maybe I was sleep deprived. Anyway, we got Wega Storm. No, it's actually Windstorm.
And they should have made Windstorm brown because of how poo-poo it is.
Yeah, why does it get the silver color palette? It's so unfair.
I guess, also, I guess Zaki said Yamato before.
We're going
so
Yamato. We're gonna fight Yam Man. We're gonna fight Yamato, bruh. We're gonna fight Purple Man.
Yamato.
Parentheses, not Thanos.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't do that
oh.
on the stream. They're children here. No, they're not actually children here.
Tanuki
Well, not
shooting
on
their
YouTube,
big
man. You
balls
can't
at you.
just show your balls in public, man. You can't do that.
But that's what Tanukis are made for, to show off their big bulbous balls.
You know, breaking in through the wall. So we're not gonna see the special secret enemy.
It is kind of funny how many like games I played as a kid that had that used Tanukis in them, and I never knew about the fucking ball thing until I decided one day to play fucking Sexy Parodius on MAME, and being met with a fucking giant Tanuki
What do you
ball
expect from a game called
big
Sexy
ass sack
Parodius?
hanging out.
Oh, this game isn't gonna have any innuendos in it.
I was fucking 10. I didn't know. I was like, hey, this looks like a fun shoot 'em up, and it's like, oh, there's Robertsons and ball sacks. God, imagine if Tanuki Mario was actually built like the Japanese Tanuki.
Oh god. Nintendo would have not been as successful if they did that.
I disagree. I'd
would've
argue
been
they'd be successful, but in a very different way.
But rip their family-friendly image if they did that. The stage just looks really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to kind of assume of Nintendo having a family-friendly image anyway, given that they'll basically break your kneecaps if you try to make a fan game of any of their characters, even if you're like a child.
It's the Nintendo mob. Oh, I can hit him with Nice. Just dodged that. And we have to turn over the conveyor wheels.
Like, no, little Timmy, we'll absolutely sue your ass if you want to make a fucking fan-made Mario game. Anyway, we're gonna remake Star Fox 64 for the 4th time.
I still don't get why they can't just move past and just have Star Fox. Like, people have been asking for a sequel, like a sequel to Assault that doesn't suck for years, and they never delivered.
Well, because I think the issue is because the other 4 games that are Star Fox games are either this game wasn't released until like the SNES Mini versus 3 games that did not sell well. One of which is also complete dog shit too.
Yeah, I've heard things about Command.
Yeah, Command is really bad. Which is funny because I think it's like the one, like, out of like those like games that came out during that era, the one that actually tries to stick to the Star Fox formula the most, and it ends up being the worst game.
Somehow just failed that. Maybe it shouldn't have been on the DS. I don't think that was it. Actually, maybe I could have gotten away with being on the DS. Like, I don't think the console was on what was the problem. I think the game itself was a problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, Command. I mean, if Star Fox 64
see
3D could work well, then I'm sure Command could have worked well. You know, given the hardware limitations. I think Command was just a bad game.
Yeah.
It also probably doesn't help that I think it was also given to, like, I think out of all of the fucking developers that got Star Fox outsourced to them, it was probably the most, like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, who's ever heard of Q Games?
I haven't, outside of that.
It's like, yeah, Adventures was made by Rare, and Rare had a good track record, and Assault was made by Namco.
They've got a good track record with shmups, so a logical choice. They could have just done Namco again.
Yeah. I think if it was nowadays, I think they'd probably rely on Namco again.
Oh, definitely.
They rely on Namco
Anyway, we're
for all
going to
the
Canada.
customers.
land of the seals and flying propeller eyes.
Yeah, it's also kind of funny because you'll never forget the fact that Assault was made by Namco, because you could literally play Xevious on Star Fox Assault.
Oh, that makes sense.
And hey, it's Yamato Spear, that weapon whose angle is dictated by how much ammo you have
It's a
left.
very bizarre feature of the weapon, but part of it kind of likes it.
It's just yeah, very odd.
I do wish its shield-piercing properties were a little more universal than what we got, but...
Yeah.
No, I think there's that was just a one-up
None
in
of
there,
it's
right?
good. Yeah, it's just a one-up.
Now get these guys. I like these guys.
It's these guys who are immune to force beams in the Mega Mix engine.
Why wouldn't they be immune to force beams? Look how powerful they look. Very beautiful, very powerful. Some ice. Not immune to fire, though.
I mean, it would make sense for the ice enemies to be weak to fire.
Oh, right, I didn't show off that you can just punch them with power adapter.
Yeah, and they go flying.
I think another one spawns right there. I can probably just switch to power adapter and show that off. Or, oh, okay, that was a really terrible time. Let's respawn that guy. There we go. Okay, there. I showed it off. Totally worth the extra damage it took.
If you're really good with power adapter, you can also sweet spot it to where the half charge shots.
I am
do
not
most
good at sweet
damage.
spotting it. I feel like it charges up a little too quickly for that.
Yeah, it's like you gotta let it go almost as soon as it's charging.
Now, return to the shift object once again. This game really likes the shift object. And yes, I'm gonna keep calling it that because I'm a Mega Mix nerd. That's just what it's known as to me now. Dash to that E-Tank. Game really likes handing out E-Tanks like candy, even if a lot of them are kind of just locked behind the adapters.
Yeah.
And I believe this section was reused for, I think it was Mega Man 9 or 10 Endless that reused that section with the count bombs.
I want to say 9 on this.
Don't. I'll be refreshed once we get there.
Oh, actually, no, it might be 10 endless, because 10 I think brought back the count bombs. I don't think 9 had count bombs.
I don't believe there are count bombs in 9. So yeah, it makes more sense for 10 endless. Played that one more, so yeah, it makes sense. Let's see if I can beef this one. I have like died there while trying to like move around the count bombs.
Time for Mountain Man.
I'm also glad that the Canadian Roadmaster isn't Hockey Man, but we'll see him. We'll get to see him in Rocco Chan if I ever get around to streaming that, which I probably will stream. Hockey
Man or Maple Syrup Man.
Man, I did make a Pancake Woman once. That was a character I sold. It's a very lackluster. Why wasn't Blizzard Attack a screen nuke instead of like Blizzard Man should have had the screen nuke, and Centaur Man could have had like something like the weapon that has Blizzard Attack's trajectory.
You get Batak. I love Batak.
Oh right. I also forgot to show off Beat. But that's okay. I forgot if... Because I know Beat can't target any of the bosses or Fortress bosses.
Yeah,
so,
it just targets regular enemies in this game. I also love how the password for getting to the Mr. X castle is just an unamused face.
Even the password knows this Mr. X stuff is bullshit. Well, now time to watch me fail at getting to the secret entrance in Mr. X's walls. Alright, I can also show off Yamato Spear on these guys. Doesn't break through Gabriel shields though, so... Oops.
I mean, Crash, it's not... I don't think it's not like every single fucking NetNavi battle network has to have a fucking classic series equivalent. I mean, look at Sharkman.
DOS?
Oh, but 3 DOS, but that, I mean, Capcom doesn't consider that canon, so...
Let's see if I can snipe this guy with Silver Tomahawk.
Also, there's no Color Man in Classic.
Oh, that's only in Make a Good Mega Man level 2. Where he was kind of Gutsman with magic marker on him. No offense to Color Man's creator. Sprite editing is...
Yo, Mega Man, check out my new battle body. It looks like shit.
I don't think that health is worth going for.
No.
Nice, I got it first try.
Oh, first try, damn.
I really
nice,
psyched myself out for that one.
With that.
Didn't really spend any ammo on things, so don't really need much of that ammo. Thought I was gonna choke in front of a live audience, but no, I clutched it out. Now I just have to contend with these incredibly weak enemies. I forget what's on the other path. Because I always try to go for this path whenever I can.
Knight's execution. Me to the fucking guillotine guy in 18th century France.
It's about the same brain cell moment. And anyway, we just got 4 lives, so just move onward. Stay in power adapter because it's good against this boss. I don't remember what his actual weakness is because it's easier to just punch him in the dudes in the face.
I think it's with the flame blast.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Flame Blast sounds right. But it's funny to punch him.
Oh,
It's a very bizarre reinterpretation of, or like an upgrade of guys from Mega Man 5 that encircle you. They're on like a track instead of just floating in the air.
Oh, Rounder 2's got multiple weaknesses. He's weak to... He takes 2 from Blizzard, 4 from Flame, 3 from Night, 4 from Plant, 3 from Tomahawk, and then 2 from Wind and Spear.
This guy's kind of a chump.
Yeah, that is a surprisingly varied damage table.
Now we're in the pink stage. It's very colorful. Like, Mr. X's interior designer clearly has an eye for this sort of thing. Mr. X's interior designer sounds like a bad Dorkly sketch, now I think of it.
Mr. X and his fabulous interior design work.
Like, it would just be, like, a bunch of, like, homophobic jokes as an excuse to, like, make a Mega Man sketch.
I feel like that would also probably be a bit that Seth MacFarlane would do if he gave a shit about Mega Man.
I mean, there was that Family Guy game that had, it was like a mini-game collection. Stewie's minigame was Mega Man inspired. Anyway, new gimmick, these falling platforms.
Made Rounder 2 out of paper. I think there's also a potential possibility that Rounder 2 is just using normal enemy damage values.
That is entirely possible, because, like, Power Adapter does, like, pretty decent damage to most enemies, so... It's possible.
I was actually also having a discussion with Crash, because, I think it was in the Discord call, but I think you weren't in that yet. where I was finding out more information with the way that X1 kind of handles its damage values, and yeah, I found out Vile's fucking weakness table is so fucking weird because that's a fucking normal enemy damage table.
Oh, so that's why Shotgun Ice is.
Yeah, Charged Shotgun Ice does 8 damage because it does 8 damage to everything. Outside of other bosses. And also, apparently finding out that X1 also has 2 different enemy damage tables, but the second one is very rarely used.
Wait, X1 or X2 has different enemy damage tables?
X1. X1. X2, I think, works off of, like, weakness tables. Whereas X1 is just, no, everything does the exact same.
Okay, so it is flat damage. I thought that might have been the case for X1.
Yeah, it is flat damage, but there's 2 different tables, but the second table is only used for specific enemies. It's very odd.
Any specific enemies you remember from that list?
Well, you know that, like, one cannon in Storm Eagle stage that's on, like, the raisable platform?
Oh, those assholes.
Yeah, that uses a specific one. No, I'm not talking about the flamethrower cannons. I'm talking the one that's like, oh, if you kill this one, then you could ride the platform up to get the sub-tank. That very specific cannon uses a 2-4-5 table. Some of the other ones include...
Come down here and fight me like a man.
The bats use the 2-4-5 table. The wall cannons in Boomerang Kuwanger stage use the 2-4-5 table. The ball guys with the long legs also use that table. It's just very odd because it's like it's like not really understanding why it's set up the way it is.
Go on.
I guess it's...
I don't know why I'm intentionally fighting this guy poorly. I think it's funny to like try to like fight this guy with like impractical weapons.
Well, apparently Night Crusher is like a semi-weakness for him.
Yeah, it does like what, two damage to it.
Yeah, I think that's 2.
Oh, I was about to show off that the bowler seemed pretty weak to buster shots. But...
He also takes 2 from Yamato Spear, but good fucking luck hitting him with it.
It's like gambling.
Yeah, 6 has such a weird assortment of fortress bosses.
You kind of have... Some of them kind of have creature energy. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
I don't know, I think a good majority of them have, like, leftover shit from, like, other games we didn't intend on using, but it's like, well, we gotta use them now.
I wouldn't put it past Capcom to, like, recycle bosses like that. Ooh, okay, No!
Well, I thought you were gonna eat it.
I thought I was out of range. God dang it. God damn it. Why am I censoring myself? It's that stupid... It's Twitch's fault somehow.
Damn you, Bezos! God, I love
my
NES.
Silver Tomahawk, so I gotta use Night Crush.
I love NES Explosion.wave.
They do kind of overuse that explosion sound effect.
It's my favorite track.
Oh, come on. And I got a bunch of 1-ups, so...
Wow, this power piston is looking oddly devil-shaped.
This is embarrassing. Quick, look up Power Piston's damage table, so
I already did.
Oh,
you used up all your...
Oh, wait,
I used up all your Tomahawk and Crusher.
Well, time to use Yamato Spear. And miss.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Alright.
Well, I guess it does take 4 damage from Power Adapter if you could fully charge it. Also, good luck trying to hit him with it.
TZ went to the pirate school of boss design. Oh, okay. Rocks will not follow me if I... Okay. I guess I should just use Rush Jet all the way on the very left.
Straight out of Sonic 2? Which one, Zaki? There's multiple Sonic 2s. Like, we talk about the Game Gear game or the Genesis game? Also, if we're talking about Genesis, he honestly looks closer to a Sonic 3 or Knuckles mini-boss than anything from Sonic 2.
He keeps sniping me. This is the most embarrassing power piston run of my entire life. Like, usually, like, I die once.
Okay, so Genesis. I guess so.
Everyone I
Wait,
play
is there
has
a
some
Mystic
sort of
Cave
scuff.
Zone
It's
in...
the law.
Wait, Prado, you're a Sonic expert. Is there a Mystic Cave Zone in Game Gear Sonic 2? Or is that only Genesis?
Not. None of the Game Gear zones are the same.
Okay.
Like, as much as Sky High looks like Hilltop, it's not the same zone. I wonder if I can snipe him with Yamato Spear.
I guess that's one way to do it.
It's jank, but because I blew out all my ammo trying to be funny, I gotta do things like this. I gotta hear this in my dreams, probably.
Sound effect is so overplayed, you should probably just make it a fucking soundboard for your Discord.
I couldn't even find that sound effect. It was like, remember when I was like looking
I'm
for,
pretty
like,
sure it's like a native file in Megamix. You could probably just like extract it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess he was at the top. Same thing of like how a while back I was like, this was like in like the 2010s. I was like looking for like Mega Man sound effects for like stupid video edits I wanted to make, but I can only find the Mega Man 1 sound effects.
Yeah, I'm sure you found plenty of Mega Man 2 and 3 sound effects, but no Mega Man 1.
Probably just hit him with Night Crush for the rest of this. Yeah, there we go. Good riddance, asshole.
Hooray! Power Piston is dead.
Most embarrassing moment of my entire career is finally over. Well, now to refill my ammo.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be, you know, taking multiple deaths to Storm Eagle or Toadman.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, they're not dropping ammo. That's disappointing. What's up here? I think it's just an E-tank. Yeah, it's just an E-tank. I swear there's a fan game that had like that same. No, it was an actual game. It was I think it was the Mega Man 9. No, was it Mega Man 9 that had the Alcove of Nothing, or was it or am I thinking of something else?
No, Mega Man 4 has the Alcove of Nothing.
Was it Mega Man 4?
Yes, Cossack, or it's one of the Wily stages, or Cossack 4, I think. I mean, Mega Man 9 might also have an Alcove of Nothing, but whenever I think of the Alcove of Nothing, it's always Mega Man 4.
Oh yeah, it does have the Alcove of Nothing. I like how this stage looks. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's another Fortress aesthetic stage, so you know what you're getting, but let's see if I can actually not breaking out the jet just yet. Usually I just go over this with jet, but
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Crash is saying there's also the Mega Man 3 Alcove of Nothing that has the Hammer Joe in it. Oh, I guess that technically isn't an Alcove of Nothing if there's a Hammer Joe there.
it's the Alcove of Joe.
Oh, you could Blizzard attack them. They are weak to that.
Or I could just punch it. I like punching things. Oh no, the sound effects are returning. Also, I swear those crates at the start of the stage usually have like health, or not health, ammo in them.
Oh yeah, and I think some of these are also connected to ones previous in the stage, so how their setup will also change how they show up here.
I could have screwed myself over by accident.
But you know, you should have jet adapter by this point,
Yeah,
so
I have
like,
jet anyway, so you just.
I guess they kind of anticipate it.
Yeah, the game expects you to have jet here.
Yeah. Which I do enjoy this game, but I am kind of like, I get why it's kind of built like that, but like the fact that the fortresses are so dependent on you using the adapters constantly kind of feels a little bit eh.
I don't
to
want
me.
to. As fun as the adapters are, I want to have options to like not always need them for like every part of the stage.
Yeah.
Like there aren't really like many like weapon challenges in this.
Yeah, I mean, most of the weapons kind of feel like afterthoughts, even though a lot of them are actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the
X7.
end edition of X7, yeah, the new version of
That
it.
might
I
get
mean,
me to actually like try it out.
it looks better. I mean, it definitely makes a lot of like really good changes. I don't think it's enough to necessarily say like, oh, I'm gonna call X7 a good game now. Like, I think it goes. It's probably still like maybe a C minus.
Ooh, look, we're fighting. We were watching Devilman the other night. Now we're fighting.
Yeah, the Zinger Z.
The other Going guy.
Zinger Z.
Classic. Alright, I should probably use Blizzard Attack, even though this guy doesn't really... Well, technically his weakness is Power Adapter. But, Blizzard Attack also does good damage. But, like, hitting with Power Adapter is hard.
I guess he takes one more unit of damage from Fully Charged Power Adapter. But that's,
I mean, technically his
all
weakness.
of them.
Ah, I rest.
That's all the Fortress bosses, to be fair. Which is interesting that the Fortress bosses all take more damage from Fully Charged Power Adapter, but the Robot Masters take less.
Strange.
I don't know what's updated in this version. Well, the few things I did notice while I was watching it, a lot more of the 3D sections now have free cam, which is pretty good. Some areas also just got, like, fixed cameras, which is great. Although the one thing that I saw that I'm very happy that they fucking added, which I'm more so like, why didn't you add this sooner, is, there's no longer an extra dialogue box for, like, the area sections after, like, you want to go back to stage select or save the game or whatever. So you don't accidentally hit no and get constantly stuck in the menu. It's great.
That is an improvement. It's a god. Why wasn't that in the game by default? Other than Capcom just being haters or whatever. Like, that's a very troll move when they do that.
They also fixed how the controls works when you're upside down in Anteater stage, so it actually kind of makes sense. So, like, the up and down doesn't, like... I think, like, the up and down is kind of reversed to work with the inverted gravity. Which is much better. Oh, you're not gonna plug the holes? Yeah, plug the hole. Yeah!
I love how Wily just starts making bootleg beats. counterfeiting now. Ooh, missed.
Yeah, I also noticed that there are apparently a lot of animation fixes too, which actually, and because of the way that X7 kind of works, animation fixes usually means that a lot of your options are also going to be better. Although the one thing I was also seeing from a lot of dashing and jumping just feels a lot better, from what I can understand.
Less sluggish. Is like that's a
less sluggish and less fucked up input stuff. Like, so now, like, Axel's hover kind of works closer to how it does in X8, where, like, you press the button again to use it instead of just holding.
Which, again, was how it should have been. There's a running theme throughout these improvements.
Yeah. I think Anteater might also be less prone to just camping the bottom, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I know also, like, boss stun phases also are a lot faster. So, like, they don't necessarily have, like longer iframes or anything, but, like, now it's like, if you stun a boss with a weapon, it doesn't take, like, you know, a solid, like, 3 seconds for them to be like, okay, I'm gonna attack you now. Yeah, it does look a lot better. Like, a lot of the changes being made are a lot better.
Not
so apparently a lot of stuff was also like rebalanced too, so like saving Reploids no longer gives you help. Oh, and this was something that was in the description for it, but he nerfed the iframe upgrade stuff you can get.
You can't just tank everything. Well, now the game's actually good, then the game's like bearable. You don't have to tank everything.
Yeah, which I think makes sense for balancing. But it's also kind of insane on how good the old versions were checking the changelog. So Double Barrier got nerfed from giving you a full second of extra invincibility to only half a second. Triple Barrier now only gives you a full second, down from a full 3 seconds in the original game.
Yeah, Triple Barrier is kind of ludicrous.
Insane. 3 full seconds is wild.
Well, time to fight Mr. Twitter.
You don't want to fight him with Power Adapter and just have him...
I want to soften him up first. Then I immediately get a face full of spikes from the Silent Machine.
Soften him up or soften you up?
Okay, I softened myself up a little too much.
Yeah, but the 1.5 version of Ends Edition does look pretty good. At least with all the changes it's been making. I'm sure if it's Legacy... I don't know if it's Legacy Collection 2 compatible at all, or if it only works with, like, you know, like, the standard PS2 ROM stuff. But, yeah, I'm sure that'd be kind of a cool thing to check out.
Oh, right, I forgot to bring up the most interesting bit of trivia about Mega Man's Power Adapter. Of how Missy Elliott cosplayed it for that one music video. That I forget the name of off the top of my head.
Also, minor spelling mistake.
Failed, yep. You gotta have the typo.
I do like his pagoda castle.
Yeah, Wily was kind of a weeb in this game, I guess. I got a very sad-sounding Fortress theme.
Yeah, the Fortress sounds sad because it knows that Wily's going to get arrested at the end of the game.
Or maybe it's because Wily faked cancer in order for people to play a Super Mario World ROM hack.
Oh god,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know the guy you're talking about. I forget his name, but I know the exact guy you're talking about. He used this exact
song in the ROM hack. That's part of why I bring it up.
God, yeah, I still remember that. And it's just like, wow, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's like a new kind of low. You know what will get people to play your Mario ROM hack? Not faking a terminal illness.
Well, I guess the logic was also like, well, it's like, well, how do I get Proton John to play my ROM hack? Because, you know, John was very much at that point like
was,
not wanting to play ROM hack. So it's like, well, if I
no.
pretend that I'm dying of a terminal illness, maybe he'll play it. Still fucked up.
Yeah, like, if you want people to play ROM hacks for attention, don't do that. Please. This has been a very special episode of Proto Plays Mega Man.
I mean, shit, I've got a bunch of old fucking ROM hacks, but I wouldn't want John to play them simply because they're cringe.
Oh, also, she mentioned that you probably, I think you know that already. She transitioned. She's
Yeah, I know. It's Claire now.
She's Claire. Oop, okay, almost missed the alcove of ammo. Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes, the YouTuber formerly known as Proton John.
Zotaku.
Although I guess still technically the channel's still branded as Proton
Yeah.
John.
I can just. I don't know. I was
See,
thinking.
you'd think Yamato Spear would be really good to deal with these guys, but it isn't.
You think it was designed to deal with those guys almost. Now this section
It's
feels
like
designed around Silver Tomahawk, but I can also just
The artist formerly known as, but still branded as Prince.
yeah. Oh, Return of the Joe, singular. And he actually hit me. Congratulations. See, how should I deal with everyone's favorite robot kaiju? Do I fight him the normal way, or?
Well, there's the Buster way, the Yamato Spear way, or the Power Adapter way.
Get a couple Buster shots in. And then I can just go Power Adapter.
Yeah, this is such a cool idea for a Fortress boss. Like having multiple options to damage it in like a creative way like this.
Didn't really deal that
Like
much damage.
this is
to
why
him,
I wish they made more bosses akin to this.
I wish that reflected platforms dealt more damage, so it would feel more rewarding.
Yeah, the fact that they only do 1 damage is a little bit unfortunate.
But it's also hype moments in Aura, so wait.
Yeah.
Or it had like a system where like if it hits the head, it would be impossible for it to hit that from like this angle.
Yeah.
Like what would be cool if you like hit it right like the neck and just decapitate in one hit with a deflected platform.
Yeah, maybe he dies in like 3 hits to like well-tamed platform shots through the neck.
It's a very safe way of dealing with him.
Yeah, it's Power Adapter's a
Ammo
safe
efficient.
way, but long way.
It does take long, yeah. It's a cool boss though.
Yeah, I like Mechasaurus. Definitely one of the cooler Fortress bosses. As opposed to the Fortress boss you'll be fighting in this stage, which I think is one of the worst Fortress bosses in any game just because of how, like, barely fucking designed it is.
Like, look, Wily's budget ran out again.
Yeah. Also, you could have just made those flame blast walls. Why'd that have to be a Power Adapter
Yeah,
brick?
we're in an ice
An ice
an icy
zone.
area. Alternatively, you've seen like that one thumbnail that I was showing around of what someone else called this stage,
The cum room.
the Goon Cave.
Yeah.
Is it? No, is what? I don't want to think about what Wily does in his free time.
This is where I've been storing all my guts, man, Yowie.
No. I was gonna just cheese this with Jet.
Also, hello, Yoku Blocks. You've done your contractual obligation of showing up at least once in this game.
Yeah, not that you need him. You just rush to get through this section. It's a very pathetic section. It's very easy.
I'm kind of just realizing, The only fucking Mega Man game that doesn't, at least like in terms of the number game, that doesn't have Yoka blocks in it is 8, right?
That sounds right. Time to fly. How am I doing with, Yeah, I'm doing pretty good with ammo.
Release the Gutsman Yowie to the public, Wily. You found lost media. It's problematic media.
It's guts media. I forget which weapon instantly takes out brain breaks.
Guts, man. More like Gutty Works, man.
Yeah, there's something that instantly kills brain breaks, but I don't remember what it is, and like it's like driving me crazy.
What about Tomahawk?
Is it? Maybe it's
Or
no,
is
it's
it
Blizzard Attack. I think.
Yeah, it is Blizzard Attack.
Yeah, that's their proper weakness.
Yeah, Blizzard Attack and your weird ass niche use cases.
Finally, we got to see me actually use Blizzard Attack. Like, it wouldn't be my way of dealing with Gabriols, but in a game with Power Adapter, I can just punch them. It's time to fight a tank now. Very under-designed tank. We do get the return of pushing things back with the Buster gimmick, so that's kind of neat.
Do you know why? Because it's literally just the Gorilla Tank mini-boss from Plant Man repurposed.
Yeah, that makes sense for, like... Wait, I can just... That means I can, like... Okay, that's not working as well as I thought it would.
Yeah, also he has, like, collision that you can stand on.
Very bizarre boss. Very...
This is very much we're running out of time.
We need space for the boss. You're supposed to use Windstorm on him, which I haven't really used any Windstorm in this playthrough, have I?
Yeah. It's kind of a whatever weapon.
It's one of the weaker ones. It's like Bubble Lead and Gravity Hold having a bizarre love child. The obligatory water stage in the fortress. This song also sounds like really sad Woodman, almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it does kind of sound like sad Woodman. Dead Woodman.
Like, Woodman's just really, he's having it rough. He's had a lot of time to think about things.
Oh, see you later, Zaki.
Okay, no. Oh, right.
Also, I believe this is the first game since Mega Man 3 where the boss rush does not have another wily boss after it.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, that was weird, the way I spawned. I forgot the actual boss, but that purple man, not Thanos.
Purple guy! The Yamato man behind the slaughter.
For such a usual special move, you'd think Yamato Man would carry some spearheads around instead of having to, like, grab it.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense to save Tomahawk ammo here for the final boss.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Watch me somehow die to Plant Man again. Just to bookend things. Kind of getting hit a lot by him. So my jump kind of got eaten there. Okay. God. Oh wait. Okay. I'm not dying here today. This is really embarrassing. Why am I taking so much damage?
It's like, yeah, why is Plant Man your op this day?
I keep thinking he's gonna zig when he zags. Now I can show off Tomato Spear against him. Just make the fight really boring. I'm time to not use his weakness so I can save it for the final boss.
Wait, why does the machine take extra damage from Night Crusher?
For one of the phases he does. I don't remember if it's phase 1 or 2.
No, he takes 2 damage in every phase.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's still good to have it as like a soft weakness, though.
That's...
This game's damage values are kind of fucked sometimes.
It kind of just looks like they kind of gave more bosses like soft weaknesses for this game, which I can appreciate.
You know what else had a lot of soft weaknesses? That's right, Mega Man 2, best game ever.
I mean, I don't know if necessarily Mega Man 2 has soft weaknesses as opposed to just random bullshit go in a lot of areas.
Oh yeah.
It's like Heatman takes 2 damage from the Buster, but only 1 damage from Metal Blade. Why? Why specifically 1 damage?
Go for that literally flashy finish on this guy. I didn't really use Centaur Flash very much. You know, if it's really useful to have around.
Yeah,
Decent screen nuke. Better
it's a screen
than
nuke.
Gravity Hold.
Yeah, better than Gravity Hold because it uses less ammo. Actually, no, I think it uses the same ammo, but it has more damage, and it doesn't fucking
Oh, I chose wrong.
prevent you from getting pickups. Yo, else is a soft weakness.
Well, it's a soft weakness.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing that also fucks me, because like you have to jump the tomahawk but slide under the feathers, and it's kind of hard to gauge which one he's going to use.
It's like Mega Man 8. Like one is just Flame Blast. I don't remember which one. I chose wrong again. Well, time to see Windstorm for the first time in this playthrough. And nowhere else.
The first and only time in this playthrough.
I don't want to say it's useless, I just don't like using it much. The enemies just go off screen with and never drop any ammo when they get like carried by the tornadoes.
Yeah, it's just bubble lead, but it's instead of being absolute garbage, it's just painfully mid.
It is very mid. Finally, I can move on. We're in the home stretch. It's a very blue stage. No, my ammo. I don't need that. I got plenty.
Yeah, I've noticed that with Jet Adapt, you always have to start trying to hover on the screen before.
Yeah, kind of strange. Also, this pipe background looks a lot like the one in Nightman's stage, but it's different graphic.
I thought you were gonna say this looks like Lost.
Oh, I'm sure someone's tried to like find Lost in that.
I would 100% fucking make a ROM hack of this fucking game, but change nothing except for making that look like
You got an
loss.
April Fool's prank. Night Crush. Just in case.
Also, I guess a Wily machine iconic enough that they brought it back for X5.
Dude, no way, it's so retro. Next year, tell me they brought the Yellow Devil back for X5.
I guess it is the only Wily machine that actually has, like, its own theme music.
Keep...
It always goes left to right. It always goes left to right for the first phase.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, first phase is always left to right. Second phase, he always tries to aim at you.
For some reason, my brain was like very Wily press build. Oop, it's too slow. I do like how climactic this song is.
Yeah.
Barely even need to use his weakness for this phase. Probably popping you tank. I ain't restarting this again.
No, it's not like it's that long.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, and then phase 2 is
I
where
just
he
don't want
always
to deal
tries
with
to...
any more embarrassment of power piston again. Also, for a second there, it looked like the Wild Machine turned into Sans with like one of its eyes.
Yeah, it is a good track. I think it's probably one of the few times where I think like the Complete Works kind of over fucking does it.
It's my D-pad is still taking some getting used to. It's like a PlayStation style D-pad, and all my other controllers are Xbox controllers. So that's my excuse if any of my slides kind of look fucked. I mean, look fucked.
Look fuck.
I don't know. It's a nice boss. With that, Mega Man finally brought a rope this time. I wonder if he fought Rope Man off screen before the tournament. I'll have fun reading some of that text.
Yeah.
Dr. Wily B. Yeah, I don't know.
He shoots blue orbs? Yeah, because as we all know, Sans Undertale shoots blue orbs. What are you talking about, Crash?
You know, Sans' iconic blue orb attack. It was the best part of that fight, really.
It's just like my favorite, the iconic weapon used by Darth Vader, the Glock 19.
The Force Glock, rather.
Staple of blue orb is one of his eyes. Incorrect. His eye isn't blue in game. It's yellow. It's not even blue. That's Fanon.
Next, you gotta tell me he doesn't have a sexy blue tongue or a
lightsaber dick.
down south. That was it's Fanon Media.
Yeah, it is Fanon.
I know exactly that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Toby Fox did not canonically give Sans a lightsaber penis.
On the other hand, you can make your own Sans at home using a classroom skeleton, a toy lightsaber, and some clothes from Goodwill. Don't actually try this, kids. Don't do this at home. I don't know where we're going with this conversation. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, I don't know either. Sounds like you're just insisting upon the game. It sounds like you're just spreading misinformation, bro. What are you, 2-terp?
Look, I gotta spread my misinformation on the internet.
Yeah, Crash, for your next highlight video, just make a fucking like face that makes you look like a crackhead. Then you really will be too terp.
Yeah, just cook up a. Have one of us cook up a thumbnail where you're like stoned out of your gourd. Or you just hopped up on something.
You know what? That's gonna be my next fucking art project. I'm gonna make a fucking Crash that looks like Tutor.
Also, his name's not Tutor P. Like, every time I see his name, I think it's pronounced Tutor P, but that makes less sense.
Tutor P is funnier because it sounds like he's farting and pissing, but I call it Tutor.
But it also kind of reminds me of like the era of gibberish.
I have
SpongeBob
not
memes.
done that for you already. What do you mean?
Get it right. It's Pablo Picrasho.
Yeah, I made the Crash and then I made Krunk. I didn't turn you into Tutor yet.
Yet. This is a threat.
Also, if you're gonna tell me that Crashlin and Krunk are like, oh, it's like Crash, but he looks like a crackhead. First of all, Crashlin is Crash if he was on meth, and Krunk is his own guy. Krunk would never do drugs. He has a published study.
He is the drugs. I still think those
Krunk-
are those blizzard attack
Krunk would never
projectiles as
do
the stars.
drugs.
That's
He may deal drugs. He does not do drugs.
he's just behind the hardware store. He's distributing them.
Damn, it took them 613 turkeys to plan this game. That's crazy.
They did a good job though. Congratulations, turkeys.
I've never expected this weird offshoot analogy of the monkeys writing Shakespeare of the turkeys developing Mega Man.
Blurst, man.
Also, I like how it's like Dr. Wily's arrested, to be continued. The
Spoilers,
only game that
Dr.
has the fucking to be continued.
Look, you gotta like hook people to get into like playing 7 or something, even though it's not even like. Look, what was it? I don't know where I'm going with this. Like,
I don't know. They shoved the to be
knew
continued
there
in
was
the
gonna be
bottom
a
right
sequel.
corner. What a lovely JoJo reference.
no. Insert joke about the prison not actually being the prison here, and it was all an illusion.
Dr. Too Wily?
Dr. Too
Was that a
Wily.
typo? Too fast, too wily.
Too fast, too wily. Alright, well, this has been fun. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Call it a stream.
That was a
It's,
solid.
it's very fun to
6
get
plate.
back into this game again, even if I did kind of embarrass myself a little against Power Piston somehow.
And Plant Man. To
And
a
Plant
degree.
Man. Look,
If the boss's name starts with a P, you must suffer.
he was just so simple. I expected him to do something more complex, I guess. But I'm out of here.
Alright, see you guys.
Gotta wrap it up. Ending right now. Okay, looks like that's finished there.